What happens when the CEO of one of the world's most powerful tech companies bets the future of artificial intelligence not just on technology, but on geopolitics, Elon Musk, and even Donald Trump? This is the story of Jensen Huang, Nvidia CEO, who just lost $8 billion in China and smiled, because he's playing a much bigger game. A global game involving human robots, secret European alliances, and chips so advanced, governments are rewriting laws just to keep up. But here's the real shocker: he might just win. Let's start with what most CEOs would call a nightmare. Nvidia, the king of AI chips, recently lost $8 billion in potential revenue from China due to US export restrictions. For most companies, that's a death sentence. But for Jensen Huang, it was just a pivot. You see, demand for Nvidia's AI chips outside China is exploding. Their new Blackwell chips designed for inferencing and reasoning are now central to the AI revolution, powering tools like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and more. Huang said it himself: all the engines are firing. But here's the twist: even though they're losing sales in China, they're gaining something even bigger: global dominance. Still, Huang doesn't underestimate the Chinese market. With half the world's AI researchers, he knows walking away from China isn't an option. But what he's building instead, that's the real story. Meet Blackwell, Nvidia's most advanced chip architecture ever. It's not just a processor. Huang calls it a reasoning machine designed to make AI think, not just calculate. Blackwell, paired with Nvidia's Grace CPU, forms an architecture so powerful that even Huang calls it a home run. And it came at the perfect time. As AI shifts from just training large models to running them at scale, Nvidia's chips are becoming the backbone of the entire internet. The timing couldn't be more perfect or more calculated. But even with this breakthrough, Nvidia faces a massive challenge, and it's wearing red. Here's the uncomfortable truth: while Nvidia is restricted from selling high-end chips to China, Chinese companies like Huawei aren't just catching up, they're starting to lead. Huawei's new system, Cloud Matrix, already outscales some of Nvidia's latest offerings. And according to Huang, Huawei's current chips are probably comparable to Nvidia's H200. This isn't a small threat, it's a full-blown arms race. Huang admitted that they pushed the H20 chip as far down as possible under US regulations, and even then it might not be enough. But the scary part: if American companies can't sell to China, China will simply build its own tech stack fast. That's why Jensen Huang is walking a tightrope, trying to comply with US law while staying relevant in the world's fastest growing tech market. But while one door closes, another opens, and this next one leads straight to Trump. Yes, you heard that right. Jensen Huang, long seen as a quiet, apolitical tech exec, publicly praised Donald Trump. In a recent earnings call, he described Trump's tariff strategy and manufacturing policies as visionary. Why? Because they align perfectly with Nvidia's next move, reindustrializing America. Huang says tariffs are a bold way to bring factories back to the US, onshore semiconductor production, and motivate global investment in American soil. He's now backing Trump's push to rescind the AI diffusion rule, allowing US companies to export more aggressively while still dominating the global AI stack. It's a stunning reversal, and it's strategic, because if Nvidia can't sell to China, it's going to build America's AI empire instead. But Jensen Huang's ambitions don't stop at US borders, not even close. When asked about Nvidia's biggest customers, Jensen Huang didn't hesitate: Tesla, and not just for self-driving chip. He's also deeply involved in Grok, Musk's new AI company, and perhaps most importantly, Optimus, the humanoid robot project. According to Huang, Optimus might be the first robot capable of scaling to mass deployment. Let that sink in. Robots powered by Nvidia chips could soon be deployed by the millions. And Huang says this isn't science fiction. It's the next multi-trillion-dollar industry, a new industrial revolution powered by AI, built by Tesla, and controlled by Nvidia. Together, Musk and Huang could reshape how humans live, work, and even interact. And while America and China duel over chips, Jensen Huang is building the next phase of human civilization. But he's not doing it alone. While the US argues over tariffs and China ramps up local alternatives, Europe is quietly preparing for something bigger: AI independence. Huang recently announced a whirlwind tour across France, Germany, the UK, and Belgium, meeting with heads of state and negotiating major AI infrastructure deals. Why? Because European leaders now see AI not as a luxury, but as a core national asset, like electricity or clean water. And Nvidia wants to be the one to supply it. Dozens of AI data factories are in development. Nvidia is offering chips, software, and systems systems that will form the foundation of Europe's next-generation digital economy. While others fight over trade wars and export bans, Huang is securing entire continents, and still he's just getting started. Jensen Huang didn't just build the world's most valuable chip company. He built a global empire, one chip, one alliance, one robot at a time. While the world focused on ChatGPT and tech stocks, Huang quietly aligned himself with Trump's tariffs, Musk's robotics, and Europe's AI renaissance. He's facing off against China's top engineers, betting on a robot revolution, and turning Nvidia into the backbone of modern civilization. And here's the real question: is Jensen Huang just a visionary CEO, or is he quietly becoming the most powerful man in tech? Because if his baits pay off, he won't just change the future of AI, he'll own it.